Just quit my job and my boss is calling me. Do I have to answer? My insane boss is calling me after I told the COO I resign effective immediately because of her. I am under no obligation to respond being that I quit and left this morning, right? My phone buzzed again. It was her. The woman who made my life a living hell. The reason I quit on the spot. And now? She was blowing up my phone like nothing happened. But I wasn't the same person anymore, and she was about to find out what happens when you push someone too far. If you've ever had a boss who treated you like their emotional dumping ground, who drained you dry and still demanded more, a broken bar, you're going to love what happens next. Hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up for a revenge story that feels so damn good. I used to love being an accountant. Numbers made sense. People? Not so much. Especially not my boss. Let's call her Karen, because honestly, that's exactly what she was. Her actual title was controller, but she acted more like a dictator. Every morning I woke up to 30 to 40 emails from her sent between 6 p.m. and 3 a.m. Not one, not 40. And half of them contradicted each other or CC'd people who had nothing to do with the topic. She would cold call me up to 15 times a day with tasks so random, I felt like I was playing corporate whack-a-mole. I was 2 full weeks behind on my actual job. I couldn't keep up. Why? Because I was spending all day every day putting out the fires she started. She dragged me into meetings I had no reason to attend. CC'd me on chains about departments I didn't work in. I started to wonder if I was her actual employee, a broken bot, or just her emotional support human. And the worst part? She acted like this was normal. Like we were just a great team. She wasn't just chaotic, she was manipulative. She'd interrupt me mid-sentence, and if I tried to explain something, she'd smirk and say, "Just do it the way I told you." No reasoning, no discussion. Her tone always teetered between bubbly and psychotic. One day she actually giggled when I told her I was overwhelmed. "That's okay," she chirped. "We're a great team." That giggle haunted me. I was drowning, and she thought we were doing trust falls at a retreat. She didn't work normal hours either. She worked from 9 am Abrakan bar until 3 a.m. Doing what, I still don't know. Micromanaging chaos, apparently. And I was expected to keep up. It all came to a head on a random Tuesday morning. I sat at my desk, fingers trembling as I opened my inbox of 38 new emails. My stomach dropped. My phone buzzed to 3 missed calls. All from her. And that's when I snapped. Something inside me just broke. "I don't deserve this," I whispered. "No job is worth this." I took a deep breath. Walked right past my desk. Past the break room. Past the little teamwork makes the dream work poster that now felt like a cruel joke. And I walked straight into the COO's office. He looked up from his laptop, surprised but calm. I shut the door behind me. "I'd like to resign." "Effective immediately," I said, my voice steadier than I expected. He blinked. "Is everything okay?" "Honestly? Number. I've never quit a job without notice. I've never quit because of one person. But I can't work under her anymore. It's affecting my health. My life. I can't do this." And you know what he said? "I understand. I've had similar concerns. I've even asked her to stop emailing after hours so she just doesn't listen." That was the first time I felt validated in months. He stood up, shook my hand, and said, "You can go. Right now. I'll handle the rest." I walked out of that office lighter than I'd felt in years. An hour later, I was home. Still half expecting to feel guilt or panic. But I didn't. Until my phone buzzed. It was her. I stared at the screen, dumbfounded. A voicemail. Then a text. That damn smiley face. Like none of this happened. My jaw clenched. I blocked her. But something in me was still burning. Not regret or rage. The kind of rage that comes from being used, disrespected, ignored, and then dismissed like I was disposable. I wasn't disposable. Now here's where the revenge begins. A week after I quit, I had lunch with a former coworker from a different department. Casual catch-up. Turns out, my abrupt exit caused a ripple effect. Karen had been using me as a human shield. All the tasks she was supposed to handle? She'd offloaded them to me. When I left, it all came crashing down. She started missing deadlines. Departments noticed. Emails went unanswered. Projects stalled. And then a broken bar HR got involved. Remember that whole emailing people after midnight thing? The COO had already warned her. My resignation made it impossible to ignore. Multiple team members came forward to say her late-night emails were causing stress and burnout. Some even had screenshots showing 2 a.m. requests for same-day work. One woman filed a formal complaint. Karen was officially on HR's radar. 2 months later, I get a message from a coworker I was close with. Guess who's on a performance improvement plan? That's corporate code for, "You're about to get fired but we're pretending to help you first." Her team had been gutted. 3 people quit. Another transferred. One filed for a FMLA due to stress. The COO finally stepped in and stripped her of her special authority to assign tasks cross-departmentally. She was no longer allowed to email outside her own team. Her access? Reduced. Her title? Reevaluated. And then came the cherry on top, a broken bar. She got demoted. From controller to assistant financial operations liaison. Whatever that means, but it came with a smaller office, no direct reports, and a whole lot less power. And me? I took a job with a competitor. Better pay, actual work-life balance, and a manager who respects boundaries. The woman who treated me like a tool, like her personal 24/7 assistant, is now alone, powerless, and under a microscope. She once said we were a great team. Turns out, she wasn't the team. I was the team. And when I walked away, it all fell apart. She underestimated me. Thought I'd keep taking it. Thought I needed her. But I didn't. And now? She's the one who's replaceable. It's funny how people who thrive on control crumble when they lose it. If there's one thing I've learned, it's this: sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do isn't yelling. It's walking away. And letting the silence speak for itself. If this story hit a nerve or gave you that sweet sense of just I see it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, a broken bar, what's your worst boss story? Or better yet, your best revenge? Because here, we don't just tell stories. We serve justice.